Hello gorgeous folk, how are you? Today I'm talking about monkeys again, but I'm not talking about naughty monkeys or cheeky monkeys. I'm talking about the monkey pox. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So I was planning to do this video a week ago, but I never got round to it because I just didn't have time. And so now it's out of date. It's out of date. Why is it out of date? Because basically what was looking like, was hurtling down the track toward us this pox be upon you, it has just disappeared. It's disappeared. Or certainly that's the way it appears, yeah? So I asked the emissaries about this, because it looked like they were trying the damnedest, and hey, the elections are coming up, so something's got to happen, hasn't it? They were trying the damnedest to bring this monkey POX out. I've got to be careful what I say now. I don't know whether you're allowed to say it or not, but I can talk about monkeys. Nobody's going to stop me from talking about monkeys. So I asked the emissaries, I said, what do you think? Could this be like the Con-Vid revenge number 2? Just when you thought it was safe to go out into the street? And they said, we can't get into details about what's going on, however we can look at energy. And what they said is that the energies at the moment do not lend themselves toward anything like what we experienced before. They said the energies are completely wrong. And so if they tried to do that, they said they just don't have the energy to do something as grandiose as that, like they did before. Okay, and we all know about the star alignments and stuff like that. They've missed the slot. It ain't coming back. Okay, we are having a little jump back into Capricorn, but then we jump back out. It's only a month. And I think we're seeing bits and pieces of that already. So they said there would be no support for such a grandiose thing like bringing in another pandemic throughout the world. It won't wash. Add to that, I think what they do is this is what I think, right? They try something on and then they just see what the reaction is. Let's give it a shot across the bows. This is the way I think that they work. Shot across the bows, and then we'll just wait and see what the response is. Well, what has the response been? It's been hilarious. People laughing their tits off for various reasons. And we talked about this 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they were trying to ship it out. One, the name is wrong. It's got the name monkey in it. Already people are laughing. People like to laugh at monkeys. We've talked about this. But people don't take monkeys seriously. And then we've got the word pox. Now, at school, when I was a kid, we used to talk about that. We used to say to each other, you got the pox. Right, that's what we used to say. It was like a standard casting aspersions upon your fellow man joke. You got the pox. So the pox, and of course it comes from Shakespearean, Old English language as well. It's a bit out of date. It's a bit hilarious, and it's linked to monkeys. So already it's like on a loser. It's just begging for memes, isn't it? And then add to that the WHO, I'll not say the middle letter, then it won't attract the bots. They said that it actually is passed on through contact of the sex nature between men and men. Why? Because it's passed on through the nether regions, right? It's passed on, and that's how it started. And I want to know who was brave enough to even attempt that with a monkey. I mean, I know there are little monkeys, and I've seen videos as well, things I wish I'd never seen of what men are doing to monkeys. So already there's a potential there. But, you know, a big one could rip your arms off, couldn't it? It could literally rip you to pieces if you perform badly, for example. Imagine, you know, a female monkey saying, go on then, give it your best shot. Well, that was a load of crap. I'm going to rip your arms and legs off and probably your plonker. Okay? So that at least that person wouldn't be able to pass anything on. But it's just a mockery. And that's the issue. And that's, remember, the emissaries were talking about our strength. Our strength and their weakness is for us to mock them because it steals their power from them. Mockery steals power. It's the lowest form of wit, and yet it's very powerful. When you're being attacked with it, you know, a nice slathering of sarcasm pulls your dregs down. It does. It pulls your underpants down and leaves you exposed. Add to that, the emissaries say that what's happening, unfortunately for them, and this is why they are going mad. Just today I saw the news that they'd arrested the CEO of Telegram in France, and they're really giving it, like, pushing hard to stop people from talking. Why? Because everything they do is being preempted by what you would call the digital soldiers or whatever. Everything that they do is being upended, exposed, laughed at, made a mockery of. And it's taken all of the wind out of the sails. It's taken the oomph out of what they used to do so well. And so they're on a bit of a loser. So there you are. The emissary said that a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. They said, this has no legs. You know, the M-pox, they even changed the name. They took the monkey out. The problem is that they changed the monkey for M and then they left the word pox in it. That was their error. And if they shortened it to MP, that probably would have caused a few problems as well, because if we've got members of parliament, MP, you know, a virus, they would probably be right there too. So, got no legs. And it seems to have just disappeared off the, you know, but hey, just because that's disappeared, don't think that they haven't got another oomphy thing to come in. But whatever their oomph is, it doesn't have legs, so they don't have the energy that they had before. That's what the emissaries say, and that's the sense that I get too. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments. Do you think that the emissaries are on the right line, or do you think maybe the baddies have got something up the sleeve that's going to frighten the shite out of us, or what?